let's talk all about the hygiene and the cleanliness. First of all, the feel of it should be soft. It should be smooth and silky. It should feel smooth and silky, and it should smell nice. Ladies, now I want you, the next time you remove your underwears, to have a sniff and see what it actually smells like. This is the only way you know. And there are things that you can do to influence that. Now, first of all, we're going to talk about the health and hygiene because the first step in your organ to smell nice is to actually have a good hygiene. So I'm not going to be very elaborate in this, but just generally, you know that to keep the area dry. Because if the area is moist, you come out of your bathroom and you don't dry yourself, that is a breeding ground. The moist and warm environment is the best suitable environment for bacteria to grow. So you have to keep it dry. Keep specific tissues in your bathroom for this purpose. One time use, after using the toilet, washing yourself, use the tissue papers, throw them in the bin, come out all dry and clean. And also, for this particular part, I will tell you that do not directly use any perfumed objects on it. However, in the insides of your leg, you need to put something over there, some very light, like mist, very gentle, maybe essential oil, like a drop or two, that just gently rub it in that area. Another thing that you can do for the smell part is also think of the foods that you're eating, the spices you're putting in your body. The different spices have different impact. And if you have a very spicy food, that does have an unpleasant smell, not only down there, but also your sweat would start smelling differently. If you have clean, nutritious foods, then it would smell differently. So if you're eating like ginger or peppermint, or if you're eating, for example, a little bit pineapple juice. However, I'm not very sure about the science of the pineapple juice. So you do your research and inshallah see what's best for you. But however, know that there is some slight variations in how you smell in your sweat and in your bodily odors. Many times what happens after giving birth that your area changes a lot. Doesn't remain as strong, as firm as it was before having children. There are things that can be done about that. So first of all, if there is genuine deformity in that area, that can be fixed through surgery. So it's a corrective procedure. It's not a beauty procedure that's considered haram. It's a corrective procedure. So that is allowed. So get that done. However, I want to warn you about the beauty stitch. What is that beauty stitch? Sometimes it's called the husband stitch. What happens is after women give birth, and if there is any tear, sometimes they're getting stitched up. Then the midwife or the nurse or the doctor might say, okay, I'm putting in an extra stitch for you to be firm and tight. Or sometimes even husband put in that request to put in that extra stitch for me. And this is horrible. It's useless. Okay, first of all, let me tell you that I am not a specialist, but I did a lot of research in this area. So take what I'm telling you with a grain of salt. But this is useless. It has no use. It's going to be very uncomfortable for you, and it's not going to give him an increased pleasure. So what does matter is the overall lining. That is a muscle, right? And it can be trained. It can be corrected. It can be firmed. What you can do if there is any deformity, you can get it fixed, right? But if there is no deformity, but just general looseness of the area, do Kegels. Ladies, Kegels are your best friends. You should be doing it on daily basis. Not only it makes your organ tight and firm, it also makes childbirth easy because of how strong that muscle is grown. It also gives you more pleasure during the encounter.